We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly reached the end of the first element of the theory. Case studies. Case studies are required. So when you do your eyelash extensions course, you need to go away and you need to do some case studies at home. So to be able to do your case studies, you are going to need to have equipment. So you are going to need to have a lash bed, you are going to need to have a lash stool, you're going to need some lash storage. Ideally, I would recommend getting a lash pillow. You can get those from any kind of major lash brands, lash suppliers, and a ring light. I would always say a ring light is so important to really make sure you can get in and see those teeny tiny little lashes. So we would like you to do a number of case studies. There isn't a set number of case studies. It is purely dependent on your progression and how you take on our feedback. So before you pass, before you get your certificate, we need to pass you on your case studies. So what you'll do is you'll do your course, you'll go home and you will advertise and you will get friends or family or models in to practice on. Quality over quantity. So in your first case study, we do not expect full coverage. You know, even if it's 20 to 25 fans or classic lashes on each eye, that is absolutely fine. What we're looking for in your case studies is clean isolation, clean glue usage, good direction, placement. Make sure you're not too close to the lash line but not too far away, making sure that there aren't any stickies. And we're also going to have a look at the styling if you want us to help you with styling. You'll see here some pictures. These are some angles that really help us see your work. So the top left picture where the client is looking up, that is going to mean that we can see the placement, we can see the isolation, we can see if there is anything stuck together. The bottom right picture shows us that lash line to show that you're working within your layers and you're working with your lengths. The closed eye shot is going to again show us how close you are to that lash line. So with case studies, what you do is you will WhatsApp them over to us. So take as many pictures as you like, but these angles are really helpful, but take as many as you need to. You'll WhatsApp them over to your educator and you will leave us a little voice note or type if you don't like voice noting. I mean, I'm obsessed with voice noting and I feel I can get so much across in such a short amount of time. But just leave us a little message just saying what you found worked really well and if there were any areas you really struggled with. And that just helps us tailor the feedback. What you'll then do is take on the feedback and go and do your next case study. I would say generally students do around 5 to 8 case studies, depending on how quickly you can do them. If you're doing one every 6 months, it's not going to work. I would say at least 1 to 2 a week to really get in the swing of things. And one thing I would like to say in terms of case studies, obviously within the academy, we train a lot of students. Our aftercare is incredible. If you've trained with us before, you will know that we are always there for support. I'm basically there to answer questions at any time because I'm obsessed. I'm always on my phone. But what we don't do is chase you. So if you come and do a course with us and you go home and you don't send me a case study, please don't be offended if I don't message you and check in on you. As much as I'm there to support you and I'll give you everything I can if you work with me, I'm not going to chase you for case studies. So just bear that in mind. Good luck. Any questions on case studies, obviously message at any point. We've got one more little element to talk about before we move on to advanced styling.